Percentages to decimals! Hello, welcome to lesson 4 of the decimal series. So in this lesson, we'll be learning how to convert percentages to decimals. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you excited to learn about this? Okay, so let's see our first example. Let's say first example, 20% to decimals. Right? Now, 20% is written as what? How do we write it? Before we change to decimal, we'd have to change to fraction. Is that not so? So how do we write 20% in decimal? We have 20 over 100. Oh, this is easy. Okay, so we have 20 divided by 100. How do we divide this? 100 as 2 zeros, which means that we can move the imaginary decimal point at the back of 20, or just count from the last digit 2 places backward. 1, 2. Put your decimal point. So which means that we have 0.20. We can't leave this as 0.20, so let's leave a 0 to make it look better. Is this not looking better than 0.20? So this is 0.20, or you can write this as 0.2. Why? This 0 at the back of this number does not have any value, which means we have 0 in the hundredths place, nothing in the hundredths place. So whether or not you leave it, it makes no difference. 0.20, or we say 0.2. Let's look at 2%. 2% is 2 over 100. That's how it's written in fraction. And so what do? 2 places backward. Move the imaginary decimal point. There's an imaginary decimal point here. So we move it 2 places backward. 1. It doesn't stop. 2. Okay, so we fill this up with a 0. So which means the decimal point stays here. We have 0.02. We can put a 0 in front here so that we have 0.02. Now, you are not taking away this 0, right? Because even though you have 0 in the tens place, it means nothing. There's another digit at the back of it. So we can't say this is 0.2. No, it doesn't mean the same thing. Okay, so it's only the last one because it doesn't have any value to it, right? So we have 0.02. Okay, I'll take that again. 2% is 2 divided by 100. To divide numbers by hundreds or 1000s or 1010, we can simply move the decimal points forward or backward. Okay, so with numbers that don't have a visible decimal point, there's an imaginary decimal point at the back. It's imaginary because we don't always have to write it. So we can just move these 2 places backward. It goes 1 and 2. It stays here. Okay, along the line as we are moving, if there are empty spaces, there is no digit, we fill it with a 0. So we have 1 here and 2 here. The decimal point stays right in front here. That's why I filled this up with a 0. So we have 0.02, or we say 0.02. More examples. 145% is the same thing as 145 over 100. Okay, and so now we can move our decimal point 2 places backward. There's an imaginary decimal point, or you just start counting from your last digit, 1, 2, and you put your decimal here. This is how it moves. 1 and 2. You see that? 1.45. So 145% is actually 1.45 as a decimal. Okay? Move your decimal point, or you simply count 2 places backward, 1, 2, and leave your decimal beautifully here. Okay? So now we have 3.8%. We want to change this to a decimal. 3.8 divided by 100. That's what it is in fraction. So we'll move. Look at this now. This has a decimal. So we want to move 2 places backward. 1. We don't stop. 2. So the decimal point stays right in front here. And then we fill this with a 0. So this is going to be 0.038. Let's put a 0 in front here. So we have 0.038. If you just want to simply count, you have 3.8. I want to move 2 digits backward. 1, 2. Then I have my decimal point. Okay? 1, 2. You move backward from the decimal point. Alright? So, converting numbers or percentages to decimal only means that we divide by 100, which means we move 2 places backward. Or we say we move our decimal point 2 places backward. 2 places backward. Divide the number by 100 and leave answers in decimal. To make your answer work faster, which is what we have done, you can move the decimal point 2 places backward. Why? Since 100 has 2 zeros. Okay, if you were dividing by 1000, you move it 3 places backward. Okay, so you can take your quiz for today. Make sure that you practice as many times as possible. Remember that practice makes perfect. I trust that you will do a good job, and I'm so proud of you for a good job done so far. See you in the next lesson. Bye.